Hi, it's me, Professor Hazel, and a warm embrace to all my trainers out there looking to explore. This is the second video in the Would Unalive You category, but my first one isn't necessary for this one to make sense. And don't forget to like and subscribe, it helps a lot. On to the video. Number 5, Cofagrigus. The Pokemon that couldn't be traded on the GTS because of the problematic middle letters in its name takes its revenge on passing trainers that get a little too close. I'm joking about why, of course, however this Pokemon is definitely creepy and has no second thoughts or hesitations. Here's its entry for Pokemon Alpha Sapphire. Grave robbers who mistake them for real coffins and get too close end up trapped inside their bodies. Though its entries have a lot to say about grave robbers, there are a number that omit that fact completely, making it mysterious as to whether it takes just grave robbers or anyone who happens to wander too close. Regardless, it's safe to say that its victims are of the human variety, and Cofagrigus spares no expense in taking humans as their prey. It honestly makes me wonder how it possessed a coffin in the first place, or if coffins were designed after Cofagrigus? I honestly have no clue. I'll have to do some research and check back. Number 4, Bewear. Another Pokemon that likes you just a little too much is Bewear. Its Pokemon Moon entry says this. This Pokemon has the habit of hugging its companions. Many trainers have left this world after their spines were squashed by its hug. Aw, isn't that adorable? So, okay, while truthfully this is a very wholesome reason, it still doesn't hesitate to kill someone whether it means to or not. Due to this reason, it earns a spot on the list. Fun-ish, well, maybe not so fun fact, feel free to skip to this timestamp if you get easily squeamish. It takes about an impact of a 500-pound car going 30 miles per hour into a wall to fracture a spine. For my friends overseas, this is 226-kilogram car going 48 kilometers per hour, according to PBS.org. So in short, Bewear has an extremely strong hug. But wait! There's more. While a Bewear as a companion has a wholesome backstory to its tragic actions, a wild Bewear is entirely different. In its Ultra Sun entry, here's a disturbing fact for you, it waves its hands wildly in intimidation and warning. But here's the real kicker, life is over for anyone who doesn't run away as fast as possible. Better to be squashed by wholesomeness than chased by a literal wild bear, right? Number 3, Carvanha. Carvanha is a Pokemon that is inspired by its name and look by piranhas. Piranhas are by far one of the scariest real-life animals with sharp, serrated teeth and a seeming taste for human steaks. This Pokemon is no exception. Its Pokemon Ruby Pokédex entry, where this Pokemon originated, has this to say. Carvanha's strongly developed jaws and its sharp-pointed fangs pack the destructive power to rip out boat hulls. Many boats have been attacked and sunk by this Pokemon. Though while not wishing for the taste of humans specifically, they simply don't think twice when something enters their territory. They rip it apart as quickly as they must, and may get the bonus of enjoying a meaty snack afterwards. Now, it doesn't specify, but if the boats were metal instead of wood, which most boats are now, and in the games, of course, this would be even scarier. In fact, Sharpedo's Pokemon Black Pokédex entry says that it could bite through sheet iron. Take that for what you will. Number 2, Hippowdon. It is no secret that hippos are the most dangerous animals in real life. They are the coordinators of a whopping 500 funerals a year, in nicer terms, and are incredibly heavy and strong. Their bite force is an incredible 1,820 pounds of force, or about 826 kilograms, which is well over Bewear's 760 pounds, or 344 kilograms. Speaking of the car example from Bewear's entry on the list, Hippowdon's Shining Pearl entry explains, its huge mouth opens almost 7 feet wide. It has enough power to completely crush a car, so definitely larger than most people on Earth, and a far cry from its Sitting Cuties plush. And its Legends Arceus Pokédex entry combines a lot of information from its other entries into one concise sentence. Here's what it says. Short-tempered and easily moved to violence. It whips up whirlwinds of sand to crush its foes' spirits, and then goes in for the attack. As it gets ramped up, there are no thoughts behind those angry-looking eyes, just pure malice and raw strength. When something small sets it off, it is no doubt that any trainer would want to hightail it out there. I wouldn't recommend getting caught in the crossfire. You would be a human ground meat ready for patty making. And finally, number 1, Araquanid. Now, lastly, but definitely not least, and definitely the most ambiguous on our list, is Araquanid. This Pokemon almost has an identity crisis with what it considers valuable and what it considers prey. I truthfully can't figure out this mon's deal, so please comment below as to what you think, if you've stuck around this long, that is. So, okay, anyway, you know the saying, the spider is more scared of you than you are of it? Well, that saying, kinda doesn't apply here. However, it isn't necessarily an evil Pokemon, like how a lot of people villainize spiders. Araquanid has a bubble on its head. The bubble acts as both a way to store valuables and prey. But does Araquanid know the difference? Does it know what it subjects to those it captures? Its Pokemon Moon Pokédex entry suggests it is good-natured. Despite what its appearance suggests, it cares for others. If it finds vulnerable, weak Pokemon, it protectively brings them into its water bubble. That's adorable! This seems lovely! However, this then happens in its Pokemon Sun entry. It delivers headbutts with the water bubble on its head. Small Pokemon get sucked into the bubble, where they drown. Not to mention the fact that it also says that it tries to put trainers in its bubble too. So while its intentions are ambiguous at best, one thing's for certain, this Pokemon is compelled to store things in its bubble, and its bubble has the sole capacity of drowning said things. Well, that's the end of the video, my friends. I really tried to find some Pokemon I don't see covered a whole lot and put it in a video concept that was slightly different than just your average creepy Pokemon video. These Pokemon are 100% certified to kill you if given the chance. Please let me know in the comments what you want to see in the next video, and tell me what your favorite entry was. Consider liking and subscribing. It motivates me to create more videos like this in the future. Thanks, trainers, and have a great day.